And it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Durant, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. George passes to Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Right now, Robert Covington in the catch and shoot has so much confidence.
It's Durant on the wing. Back to Paul. Deflects the pass. Outside for Durant. And the 3 off target. And it's the Clippers ball. A 3 from Leonard. Westbrook finds George. Takes it out to Covington. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Think about Robert Covington's pass to being a valuable asset on the NBA roster. A guy who was undrafted out of Tennessee State, begins his career in Philadelphia with a team that wasn't trying to win, and now has become the prototypical 3-and-D valuable asset.
Now here's Paul. And he drives in, lays it up off the glass.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode. And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Booker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Leonard. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. The Suns have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Kicks it out to Paul. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Outside, KD. Stolen by Zubac. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
Passes to Okogie. Outside for Durant. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And it's Paul, top the key. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. Booker inside. Defended by George. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul.
It looked like he caught the clock out of the corner of his eye, and Booker calmly beats it.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Another shot. Kicks it out to Leonard. Right side George. Here's Zubac. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
All up top. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Leonard. He takes it in. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
And the pass to Okogie. Durant with it. Paul kicks to Durant. Paul against Westbrook. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Going inside, and the dunk by Booker.
Devin Booker sees a window of opportunity to get to the dribble drive game and takes advantage.
A 3 from Leonard. And stolen by Ayton. Covington against Booker. Covington with the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. High post, Zubats. Rebound by Okogie. Suns trail by 6. Booker at the elbow. Paul George with the steal. Goes up, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, you see the elite nature of Paul George's game. Make a steal on one end, finish with authority on the other.
Ball against Leonard. The wide open look for Durant. And the Suns miss again. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers on top. They're up by 8. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubats. And it's Westbrook in at the 1, so that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Ayton. No points in the game yet for him. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner 3 and turn the lights out.
Now here's George. He's guarded closely. Leonard with the bucket.
The wheel. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Okogie. Paul passes to Okogie. Back to Paul. Shoots it. Leonard with the steal. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Outside, George. Takes it inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Now here's Paul. The wing jumper off target. Leonard looking over the floor. Westbrook passes to Zubats. Back to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Pulls up. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Suns trail by 12. Paul kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. Beyond the arc. Out to the wing. Booker the pass to Okogie. 4 on the clock. Paul George with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Westbrook leading the charge. And it's George missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. For 3, Durant hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got it back down to single digits for the Suns. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Westbrook, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubats. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Westbrook on multiple occasions has averaged double-digit assists. You know he knows exactly when to deliver the pass.
Here's Booker, trailing by 10. Yep, that one goes. Booker's got 6.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Westbrook kicks to George. Back to Westbrook. George against Paul. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, Paul George balances his perimeter game with the ability to work in the painted area.
Westbrook against Paul. Back to Durant. Top of the key, Booker. 5 to shoot. He kicks it to Ayton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Clippers ball.
There's 47 seconds left here in the second. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Covington wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Suns trail by 10. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
It's Covington on the wing. And the dunk by Covington.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after it.
The Suns, 21.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Landry Shamet, also Terrence Russell. And it's Baisley in at the four spot. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And the Suns making a change here. Craig's checked in. Back to Ross. Driving the lane, and he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Well, the flashback to Ross's rookie year when he won the dunk contest. Give him a chance, and you're guaranteed to see something flashy.
Gordon, the pass to Plumlee. And finished off by Plumlee.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Pass to Landale. Warren against Powell. Back to Warren. Pass to Craig. Little turnaround, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Los Angeles leading by 10. 90 seconds now into the second half.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful. Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs. And last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
The pass to Warren. Back to Shamet. Pass to Landale. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. The wide open look here for Craig. Second shot opportunity. Here's Warren. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Cuts off the pass. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, you like the effort of T.J. Warren, capitalizing when he's shooting in the painted area.
Third quarter. 2 minutes.
Outside Gordon. To the inside. Plumlee, and the layup's good off the glass. Plumlee's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Passes it to Ross. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Lets it fly from 18. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 13.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Powell with the steal. And now Batum pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
You can't allow Nicholas Batum a free look from 3. This guy is a knockdown shooter.
Now, here's Shamet. D right on him. A 3 from Warren. Shamet, the pass to Warren. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's George, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And pushing it up Los Angeles, the Clippers again in transition. Here's Westbrook. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Westbrook kicks to George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Clippers lead by 18.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Paul against Westbrook. Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Okogie. 4 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Paul. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
That's defense. Clippers ball.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Zubac's a screen on Paul. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Clippers basketball.
George passes to Covington.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
For the three. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Outside Leonard. Now the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
Pass to Okogie. Booker against George. Kicks it out to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Back to Booker. This one for 3. He can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 17. George passes to Westbrook. That one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
As good a scorer as he is, we know that Paul George is not a ball stopper. Excellent decision right there.
Leonard against Durant. The offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to KD. Kicks it out to Paul. Puts up a 3. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Outside Durant. They shoot again. Passes it to Okogie. Shoots over Zubac. Covington with the steal. And a deep 3 from George. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 21. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
In the corner, George with it. Fires for 3. The rebound by KD. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Paul George.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role. Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
George looking over the floor. Covington in the corner. Second chance shot. Three-pointer on the way. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by George.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Leonard with the steal. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Westbrook. No good from the wing. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Hey, David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Well, Grant, we've got two savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing, and it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Now here's Murray. Pass to Gordon. And no good. Westbrook with the defensive effort. It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. And it's Denver with a rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Jokic, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Westbrook. For 3, Covington. Porter pulls it in. Here's Caldwell Pope. Westbrook with the rebound. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Here's Murray. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. And stolen by Murray. And stolen by Covington. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
A clear look for Murray. Kept alive.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And the Clippers with the ball after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. 14 feet away. George's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. George left side. Pass to Westbrook. And it's off from three-point range. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Now here's George.
2 minutes remaining.
Covington passes to George, looking to end the run. Denver grabs the miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Beautiful catch and flush right there by Porter Jr. gliding into that alley-oop.
Westbrook outside. George left side. For 3, Covington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Covington's got 5.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Gordon outside. They kick it out to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook outside. Outside Covington. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, nice perimeter shooting by Robert Covington. Just has such a really aesthetically pleasing release on those long ball attempts.
Murray, no good. The Clippers trail. Leonard with the ball. Checked by Murray. Back to Leonard. 19-footer. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Porter finds Gordon. Back to Porter. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Here's Westbrook, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
First team.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line for LA, Russell Westbrook.
And he sinks the second.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up, and we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. Come on and get loud.
Yeah, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Gordon is the 4, with the Joker in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3. Leonard for 3. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation part.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA.
You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But, Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, B.A., when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships.
Gordon down low. George defending. Outside Murray. Gordon on the wing. 4 on the clock. And Gordon with the big finish.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Leonard shot's good.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
And the shot goes in. Murray's gotten 4 this quarter. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. Offline with a 3. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Porter. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists in the game. The Clippers have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. George passes to Covington. Lets it fly. Denver grabs the miss. And he's going for the lob. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, Jokic always in sync with his teammates, which is part of why he's able to put together these highlight reel sequences.
Here's Westbrook. Stolen by Jokic.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first half. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And Westbrook slams it home.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer, one of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Jokic against Plumlee, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Murray against George. Murray passes to Jokic. Here's Gordon. Nice move. And the layup is up and in.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Plumlee a screen. George passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Here's Caldwell Pope, pounded by Westbrook. Puts the move on. Caldwell Pope with a drive. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. For Los Angeles, they've got 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. That ties the game. Leonard's got 8 points.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Jokic, he's open, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
The Nuggets, 32. Fans, let's hear it for the Milwaukee's.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
And, you know, Batum with that Greyhound build and stride covering ground in a hurry.
Green, a screen. Rebounded by Highland. The Clippers trail. Inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
And the Nuggets call time here. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Whoa, slamming it home on the taller defender. What swag.
And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
Here's Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Norman Powell.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Jordan's checked in for Bryant. To the middle. Here's Highland. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Jackson, the pass to Brown. To the inside. Zubac with the steal. Here's Powell. Uses the glass on the layup. Now it's a three-point Clipper lead.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And there's the screen. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Hyland, defended by Jackson. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
From 15 feet away, Batum pulls it in. The Clippers have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Gordon outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Batum left side. Clock at 4. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Inside, here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Here's Hyland, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Jackson outside. Zubac with the steal. Batum with it. Green picks him up. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, from the first time I saw Gordon play, this guy is always in an attack mode, which makes it a tough cover for the defense.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. 1:14 left in the third quarter. And here's Murray. He's got 7. Covington grabs the board. It's George on the wing, defended by Murray. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Great D that time from Jokic. The Nuggets trail. Outside Murray. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to go on Paul George.
And the strength of Murray, finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm.
The free throw drops from Murray.
Jamal Murray suffered a terrible knee injury back in April of 2021, tearing his ACL late during that season. And
nice! Big finish!
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Jokic. Outside Murray. Ooh, nice D from George. Leonard with the ball. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead. Murray from outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, bro.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey there, guys. Mike Malone was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point. Count that bucket.
Well, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
Leonard passes to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
George against Murray. Tries to break his ice. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Up top, George. Here's Leonard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
From deep, Jokic, the offensive rebound. The Clippers in the lead. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Leonard can't get it to go. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Gordon. Now Murray. The baseline J is on the way. Here's Porter. Now here's Jokic. And stolen by Covington. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's George. That one doesn't drop. And it's Denver the other way. And that's an intentional foul.
Paul George. Second personal foul. First team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Caldwell Pope. Murray passes to Jokic. Back to Murray. And it's stolen by Plumlee.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
It's George on the wing. To the middle. And he got the whistle. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal fouls. Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now Murray. Shakes him. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Gordon. Back to Caldwell Pope. Clock at 6. And he jams it home with authority.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
Leonard against Porter. Kicks it to George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
From deep, Jokic. The Clippers grab the miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Leonard outside. Down low, Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
The deep three from Murray. Off target from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Leonard outside. Lets it go from deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Clippers.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Kawhi Leonard.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
George outside. Three-pointer. And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
Yeah, I agree. And you've got to have a sense of when you're not going to be able to get to the ball. That just wasn't a smart foul.
And here's Jokic outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Boy, I so enjoy watching Jokic play. I mean, really enjoying him tonight. Scoring a bunch of points, and his offensive game is just a beautiful thing to behold.
Now here's George. So the Clippers win it. Boy, they didn't make... All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Grant Hill. Allie
Yeah, and Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center, and it's Murray in at the point.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Booker against Caldwell Pope. Booker the pass to Paul. Nails the wide open jump shot.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Paul against Murray. Here's Jokic with the drive, and no good. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And here's Phoenix. And the wide open shot from Paul. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Murray kicks to Jokic. Inside. Gordon the pass to Jokic. Misses the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Paul for 3, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Here's Murray. The kick out to Porter. Caldwell Pope left side. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Booker outside, and there's the drive. Paul goes in, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Yeah, you like when Jokic is this active on the defensive end. More blocks, please.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Porter, no luck. Sun shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And finished off by KD.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And a deep three from Murray. For 3, Caldwell Pope cans it from downtown. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time is Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
A shake. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on 8.
Jamal Murray at his size, the one impressive thing that stands out to me is that he will willingly go right at the defense.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Paul finds Booker. 6 to shoot. Outside for Durant. From deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. 56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Murray outside. Launches it. Back to Caldwell Pope. Takes a 3. Here's Jokic. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And how about Jokic just with a tremendous read? Where was that ball going to carry him off the rim? He was in the right position.
And it's Paul penetrating. KD, that's for 2. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
But Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Caldwell Pope outside. Over Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 3. Here's Paul. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play.
The previous play is under review.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points.
A good, close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Porter at the small forward position. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Jokic with the bucket.
I don't know if you knock Jokic off balance so much. You're just hoping that he misses something like that.
Paul passes to Durant. Paul is screen on Gordon. And then Durant with the jam.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
So fun to watch AG when he takes flight.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul dishes to Booker. Lock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. KD, that's for 2. And that one, good. And 11 points for Kevin Durant.
Durant almost 7 feet. It's just hard to believe watching how well he moves.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Aiden walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Fires from deep. The kick out to Porter. Right side Gordon. Denver passing it around. Here's Murray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Denver calls timeout.
All right, everybody, it's time to make some noise for your song breaker dance crew. All right, fans, I need you to give it up to your song break dance crew. All right, Suns fans, here come your song dancers.
Paul with the ball. He's got 7.
Come on.
Pass to Ayton. And it's Denver with the rebound. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
It feels like the three-point line has opened up really early in this one, too. They've been looking confident from behind the arc, but there's a lot of attempts going up.
Phoenix leading by 3 for the finish, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker runs the floor so well, a terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
Jokic high post. Durant's there. And that one's good. Jokic has got 6 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The open shot by Paul. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Here's Murray up on top, defended by Booker. Poked away. Gordon for 3. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Suns leading by 5. Here's Paul. He's got 9. Outside Durant. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
The Nuggets with another miss. And stolen by Murray. Outside Gordon. Durant with the steal. And here's the fast break. And now they decide to foul intentionally. The Suns have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Durant hits them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the...
What a shot!
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
Your Suns, 31. The Nuggets, 25.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Torrey Craig. Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's T.J. Warren. And it's Landale in at the 5, down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Orange got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Back to Jackson. It's hauled in by the Suns. And taken away by Brown. Braun. Here he goes. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Phoenix leading by 8. Now Shamet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He kicks it to Ross. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Nuggets. Outside, Green. To the middle. And he jams it with authority.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Ripped away. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts. And those will be very loud points.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Denver passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Green missing. Suns leading by 5. Pass to Craig to the paint. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. The shot's good from Bryant. Bryant's got his first points in this one.
Bryant doing some work on the inside. Nice soft touch from 10 feet and in.
Shamet with it. Guarded down by Jackson. He gets that one.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Really left alone that time. 7 points in the game.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Denver calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button and figure out how to slow his roll.
And here's Denver. Big stretch here going 10-2. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. With the step back. Green with a screen for Jackson. Back to Green for the tie, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the loop of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls.
And it's tied up with that one. 1:36 left in the third. Ball against Murray. Paul kicks to Ayton. Paul outside. Lets the 3 fly. Suns keep it alive. Durant finds Paul. Here's Booker. The pass to Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's a Kogi. They get it back. Paul outside. Here's Ayton. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Murray with it. Now guarded by Booker. Green, no luck.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's a Kogi. All up top. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Gordon's checked in for Green. On offense, here are the Nuggets. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Here's Jokic. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker in the post. He's covered by Murray. Paul passes to Ayton. And Booker kicks to Paul. Passes it to Okogie. There's the triple. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Denver in the lead.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Murray. Jokic inside. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets lead by 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son,
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So out there for the Nuggets right now, the forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the pivot, manning the middle. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Gordon. The finish, and it's Gordon with the finish.
And that is a merciless dunk coming from Aaron Gordon.
Paul surveying the floor. Durant finds Paul. Rejected by Murray. Caldwell Pope for 3. Here's Jokic outside for Caldwell Pope. Murray outside. Denver passing it around. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by KD. And here's Jokic outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. And the Suns call time. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game is going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Thank you, David. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. From outside the arc. And it's Durant missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Suns trail by 6. Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. They get the rebound. Ayton, the pass to Okogie. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets.
Great focus from Murray. Really sticking it to the D right there with the tough and one.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Here's Paul. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in.
This ball not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Murray outside. From deep three-point range, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Okogie. Paul against Murray. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And now just a 5-point Nugget lead for Denver. They've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Murray against Ayton. Murray, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6, and an intentional foul right there. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Here we go, fans. Make some noise for your sons. Breaker Denver.
The quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Out to KD. For 3. A shot. No good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. To the inside. Whoops. Anticipated the pass. Turnover. Okogie, the pass to KD. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Jokic inside. Ayton's there. Jokic with the bucket.
I like when Jokic uses his size down there on the inside. He gets the ball to a good spot, and then he goes to work.
Paul passes to Booker. Ball against Murray. The 3 from KD. It's Durant on the wing. The tray. That's his 6th field goal today. And that makes it now 6 for 11.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Look, Jokic continues to get confidence. He is becoming that guy for this team.
Phoenix has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Ayton in the corner. Booker right side. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Tipped away. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. All by himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. Chris Paul has drained plenty of huge shots in his career. Easy to see why he's so revered.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Nikola Jokic, 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for Phoenix.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. And it's really elevated the other guys.
And here's Jokic. So we see Denver get the win here. A truly gutsy. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
EA Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup. Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Leonard finds Zubac. And Ayton pulls it down. Durant against Westbrook. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Picked by Covington. Here's George. And Durant with the block. Outside Paul. Pass to Okogie. Here's the three. No luck on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside Covington. George with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And the Clippers miss again. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's George. Out to Covington. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Westbrook. Driving inside. Ooh, Paul with the block.
Aggressive D from Chris Paul. Outworking the shooter and getting a block.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Who's ready for t-shirt time? Get on your feet and get loud, fans.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Now here's Booker. Second chance effort. The kick to Durant. Takes the three. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Clippers have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Trying to get back on track. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Russell Westbrook's ranks on the all-time list are incredible. He's in the top 100 for points, rebounds, assists, and steals. And don't forget, he's a triple-double king.
And with Westbrook, is there anyone you could see breaking his triple-double record?
Yeah, I think Luka Doncic has a chance. He's already in the top 10 on that list and has a long career ahead of him. I remember thinking no one would break Oscar's record, but Russell did it.
Booker against George. Outside Covington. Back to George. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Paul with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Suns foul. DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul.
That one's off.
What I love about Russell Westbrook, he plays with maximum effort every single night. you can be sure he's not taking any plays off.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Outside Durant. 4-3. On target from range. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:09 left in the opening quarter. Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
The Suns leading. Outside Booker. Fires from deep. Covington grabs the board. Now the Clippers with it. Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Hayden's got 5 rebounds in the game. Ball passes to Durant. It's Booker on the wing. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, nice D from George. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Covington. Out to Leonard. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. George, no good. Here's Okogie, pounded by Westbrook. Back to Okogie. For 3, Durant. It's good! Did he do that? Counts at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
He had to rush.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one. Oh, my goodness!
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Paul against Westbrook. Booker for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And Phoenix shooting around 50% of the game so far. Pass to Okogie. Now Durant from deep. He drops it from range. Durant's got 13. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Booker for 3. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got his second basket of the game. They set a pick. Here's George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Outside Durant. Pass to Booker. Durant with it. The Suns need to get off a shot. Westbrook, the pass to George. Shoots over Booker. Back to George. Inside. Here's Zubac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Booker with it. Guarded now.
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
That is
cocked it back and fired it home.
Oh, indeed. Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
For three, George. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
To the middle. And it's slammed in by Durant.
This team leans on Durant to score often. He knows his role well.
Covington, a screen on Booker. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
Westbrook against Paul. Durant pass to Aiden. Wide open look. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Leonard's shot's good. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
The kick to Durant. Aiden against Zubats. 6 to shoot. Paul passes to Durant. Over Leonard. That one no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. And the dunk by Leonard.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
The kick out to Paul. Three-pointer. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Paul's got 5.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
Leonard with a screen on Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. They get it back. No luck on that one. Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Okogie. To the paint. Oh, deflected. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Westbrook gets the bucket. He's got 5.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Suns ahead, up 6. And we'll be right back after halftime.
The Clippers, 24.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. They've got Eric Gordon, Nicholas Batum out there with Mason Plumlee. Then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the point guard position. It's Ross on the wing. Here's Shamet, 5 on the clock. It's Shamet on the wing. And a two-handed jam!
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
The Clippers trail. Here's Highland. Pass to Batum. Now Powell. Gordon outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Highland. There's the drive. Here's Plumlee. And they get it back. Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. It's Shamet on the wing. Pass to Craig. From downtown, another three for Phoenix.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Batum with a screen on Ross. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Gordon, no good on the free throw.
Shooting for the Clippers, Eric Gordon. One shot.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Ross finds Craig to the inside. And Landale gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Batum with a screen on Ross. Gordon, the pass to Batum. To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008 Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you could be in trouble.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Ross. Here's Shamet. Out to Craig. 6 on the shot clock. And he can't get that one. Good work defensively by Gordon. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's Shamet.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Plumlee against Craig. Outside Warren. Pass to Landale. All sorts of time. And that one's long. Here's Highland. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Here's Shamet. Out to Craig. Back to Shamet. Outside Craig. Batum with the defensive effort. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. To the paint. Here's Highland. Pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
The size advantage gives them a clear path to the shot.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Out to Craig. Right wing. Ross with it. Here's Shamet.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. The Clippers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Here's Westbrook.
Oh, did you see that finish?
We got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
Paul passes to Booker. Tate's back. Here's Ayton. He got a piece of it. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Durant. For the lead. And the play by George as he finishes it off for 2. George has got 12.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Clippers on top. They lead by.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And the Suns call time here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He went after his players about their poor defense in the paint, saying, quote, "You're showing no fight down there. You're letting them get any shot they want, and they're feasting on us. Show some toughness and push back, guys."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Westbrook.
Who's got Russell?
George left side. Down low. And the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hopped when he needs it.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The previous play is introduced.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take us.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do because he knows he makes a living at the line. He invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Leonard outside. About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Offensive rebound. Deflects the pass. Westbrook finds Covington. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns trailing. Now here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. George defending. The kick out to Paul. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook.
Suns foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Westbrook drives and finished off by Westbrook.
The D had no time to react to Westbrook's drive. He just charges in and slams it home.
Pass to Booker. Here's Okogie, covered by Covington. Back to Booker. Over George. Shot clock at 5. Really left him alone that time.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Now Leonard. George outside. Back to Leonard. Here's Covington. Pass to Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
And Leonard drops them both. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Outside Paul. Okogie on the wing. From the arc. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to George. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Phoenix timeout.
So it's the Clippers now. 4-point game. And here's Westbrook. 5 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That's good from George.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul passes to Booker. Pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Here's Okogie. Off the mark there with a 3.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Covington finds Westbrook. Back to Covington. And here's Zubats. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Phoenix has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
Covington against Booker. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 8.
What strength from the seasoned veteran. Leonard loves going at defenders and scoring on them.
Outside Booker. Outside Durant. Booker, pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Oh, they need this! And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Paul with a steal.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
There's nobody you want taking a clutch shot more than Chris Paul. He loves the big moment.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And here are the Suns now. Pass to Okogie. Inside. Ayton. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the free throw, no good.
For big, Ayton is pretty solid from the line. He could have this in the bag.
So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
To the best kid in the hall.
features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the one. There's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Covington wide open, he fires. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Robert Covington has put in the time to make himself a long-distance threat.
Westbrook against Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope, and that one is hammered home.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Westbrook against Murray. Kicks it out to Leonard. From deep. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a three-point game. Gordon with a screen on Westbrook. Inside. Gordon, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Murray. 6 to shoot. Lob pass to Gordon. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Zubac kicks to Westbrook. Back to Zubac. Jokic with the steal. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Westbrook against Murray. George with no one around. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, what a pretty delivery right there from Russell Westbrook. Nice pass.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Who wants the t-shirt?
Here's Denver now. They trail by 6. Jokic with his screen on George. Murray, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
George with the bucket. George has got 5 points so far.
That's what we call playing big. Paul George imposing his will in the paint.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. No good on that one. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 5. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Murray with it. George picks him up. Westbrook against Caldwell Pope. Clock at 4. Puts it up from 17. Here's Jokic, who's back up, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there. And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Leonard dishes to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Get up, Mr. Covington. That is a very quick riser.
Murray looking around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. For three, Covington. The shot comes out. Now Denver takes it the other way. Murray, the pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Outside, George lays it up and banks it in. George has got 7 points.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Caldwell Pope with a screen from Murray. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Bob pass to Gordon. Covington with the steal. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This has defined Kawhi Leonard's game going back to college. He understood rebounding is important to winning.
Denver calls timeout. 12 seconds left in the first. Murray outside. No good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 7. And we'll be back at...
Please give a big round of applause for your Heat and Junior.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The three from George. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, Paul George able to keep that shot high in the air. This is a dangerous long-range bomber.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Clippers leading by 8. Westbrook scanning the floor. Here's George. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And so they foul intentionally. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. And it's George missing. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. 8-point game. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Outside, Gordon. Murray outside. Just 5 to shoot. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Jokic, good, and the assist goes to Murray. 6 points for Jokic.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And pushing it up, here's Denver. A 3 ball, and the rejection by Zubac. Pass to Leonard. Drives to the hoop. Back to George. Pass to Westbrook. Shoots the three. That one doesn't drop. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Denver passing it around. Murray with the bounce pass. Jokic kicks to Gordon. 5 to shoot. And a rejection by Zubac. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jokic. It's good on the putback.
And that's just good physical play by Jokic. Goes hard on the offensive glass there for the second chance hoop.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Can they get it? Misses from short range. The Nuggets trail by 4. Caldwell Pope with it. Leonard picks him up. It's Porter outside. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Up top, Leonard, guarded by Porter. Outside, George. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Denver grabs the miss. Murray right side. And then Gordon with the dunk.
If you don't keep Aaron Gordon out of the paint, it's going to be a long night. How easy is that?
Westbrook against Murray. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Count that bucket. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Clippers leading by 4. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Gordon, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Over Porter.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Reggie Jackson. Bruce Brown is out there with Green. Then it's Thomas Bryant. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Batum, good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Touch right around the rim by Nick Batum. Go ahead, score inside. Nick, show him what you got. What a career arc when you consider Reggie Jackson. Here is a guy that literally was so frustrated at one point he considered retiring. And yet he puts in the effort and has a tremendous season.
Here's Highland, guarded by Jackson. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Brown wide open, he fires. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Doris looking at Reggie Jackson, he's coming off one of his best seasons ever.
Yeah, and you love that for a guy like him, not giving up, not letting the struggle impact his passion, giving the same effort he did as a rookie. I love his story, Kevin.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And the basket by Gordon.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Jackson down low. There's Brown with the 3. Plumlee with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the basket by Gordon.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that drive.
Denver calls timeout.
Let's get up and get loud and welcome to show-stopping, move-dropping.
The Nuggets trail by 5.
Okay, everybody, that was your Nuggets break.
Right side Jackson. They kick it out to Green. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Powell inside. Brown on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Murray, kicks it out to Gordon. Caldwell Pope outside. And that one hits back iron.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Looking to end the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Robert Covington picks one up.
And they can't be happy they fouled Murray there in the ag. Jamal is lights out at the line.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. And so Murray nails both of them. Clippers leading by 7. Outside Westbrook to the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Murray, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fan. Fantastic start to the half.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
Here's Murray. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
And here's Westbrook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Covington passes to Zubac. Takes it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Back to Zubac. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And then Murray with the jam.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
Clippers leading by 7. Here's Westbrook. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Who's ball? Nuggets ball.
Nine seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Jokic. 3 seconds left. 1 second left. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
Nuggets ball timeout.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot. And the dunk by Covington.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has improved his passing ability on time and on target. Yes, sir.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic outside for Caldwell Pope. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Westbrook dishes to George. Inside and stolen by Gordon. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray with the ball.
Can't allow Murray to beat you to the rack. He really turns on the Jets in the open floor.
Outside, George from deep three-point range. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
George against Murray. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Jokic. Westbrook kicks to Plumlee. Leonard on the wing. Driving to the basket. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Clippers call time here.
Let's go, fans. I want to hear you get loud right now.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Murray the pass to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game. LA has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Plumlee with a screen on Porter. Leonard inside, guarded by Porter. Leonard dishes to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
My goodness, I didn't think they could top that last dunk, but it only took them a couple seconds.
Not much defense, Greg, on those last few possessions, but does anyone mind? No. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Jokic. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Plumlee, no luck. And here's Denver. They're on a 13-5 run. Porter kicks to Caldwell Pope, and he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
And Leonard gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Murray against George. The pass to Gordon. Jokic with it. Back to Gordon. Outside for Murray. Porter against Leonard. George passes to Zubac. George against Murray. Zubac. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, he's so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like it.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
George with the ball. Well guarded by Murray.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Here's Jokic. He dishes it to Porter. Back to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Here's Caldwell Pope. It's a hand on it. Jokic on the follow.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Leonard looking around. 4-3, Covington. Right between the eyes.
What a shot from Covington. You better be confident to take that shot.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play.
Oh, say does.
A battle of two terrific front courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight, it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Tipped. Phoenix calls timeout. And Phoenix has possession. Here's Paul. In transition. Up ahead. Outside Murray. And Ayton pulls it down.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
Here's Murray. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Pass to Gordon. Outside Murray. And now the Suns fast break. And that one's good. Paul.
There's that two-way game that Paul possesses. Grabbing the steal and immediately has the basket in his sights.
And here's Jokic outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Durant. It's Booker on the wing. Takes a 3. Booker missing again. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Murray drives in. Porter finds Gordon to the paint. Throws it up high. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Right side Booker. Launches a 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Good on the bucket. Jokic has got 5 points.
Inside the paint, Jokic has that physicality that can make the defense a non-issue. He can just muscle his way for a shot.
Now here's Paul. Here's Durant going inside, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Nikola Jokic.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Murray. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
Now here's Ayton. Let's go with a 3. That's good from Durant on the assist by Ayton. 5 points in the game. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Pass to Okogie. Now Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Jokic with a screen on Booker. Shot is up. Murray, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Outside Booker. Right side Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Gordon with a screen on Booker. Here's Murray into the lane. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down?
Outside Durant. Outside Booker. From deep three-point range. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top, leading by just 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for Andy Jr.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns. The Suns leading.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Murray. Here he goes. Pass to Jokic. Count the basket. Jokic has got 7 points in the game, and Booker is the guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason, because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
And here's Denver. Murray with it. And it's Paul picking him up. There's the 3. Murray, no good. Well, Phoenix is shooting only 42%. And that one's good. Paul's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Well, we talk about the critical importance of the wing position, RJ. From the time you played, how do you think that position has evolved?
Well, when you talk about positionless basketball, it really falls on the forwards. You want them to have more responsibilities. You want them to be able to guard 1 through 5. You want to be able to run your offense through them. So the wings in positionless basketball have a lot more responsibility.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Here's Murray. Shoots. And again, it's Denver converting. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Outside Paul. To the inside. Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Durant's got 9.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Murray. Excellent D there from Booker. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the 2nd quarter.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs, because he will punish you if you do.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
The Nuggets trail. Pass to Jokic. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Booker Booker with it. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Booker against Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope. The three connects from downtown. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Fires it. Paul finds Durant. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. 11 points in the game.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Left side Murray. Pass to Jokic. Oh, and the jam by Jokic.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Paul. He has 7. Booker, the pass to Durant. Here's Okogie. Up and over Porter. Here's Booker. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Booker's got 6.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Pass to Porter. Back to Caldwell Pope. To the middle. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. And Booker with the jam.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Murray against Booker. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Porter. It's a mark. That shot off. Up in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. That'll do it for the first half.
23, the Suns, 30.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Green out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Thomas Bryant. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Michael Malone. Now here's Craig. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Clock at 6. Back to Ross. From outside the arc. Craig, no good. Well, the Nuggets shooting it well at 59%. Back to Brown. Bryant, right side. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Craig against Green. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That free throw no good.
At the line for the Suns, Charlie Craig.
He does not get the second one. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. The Suns leading. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
90 seconds into the second half now. Out to Craig. Shot clock at 6. Ross passes to Craig. The Suns need to get off a shot. For 3, Warren. And the Suns miss again. And it's the Nuggets ball. Takes it inside. Pass to Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside Warren. Back to Shamet. And stolen by Green. And here's Brown for three. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Now just a 1-point Suns lead.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Pass to Craig. Here's Shamet. Phoenix no good that time either. Brown. And the Suns pushing it up now. Pulls up for three. Brown against Warren. And here's Craig. Here's Landale. Shot to end the cold streak. Second shot opportunity. Warren for three. Counted from distance. Warren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Yeah, so underrated as a shooter. T.J. Warren, multiple years shooting over 40% from deep.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Craig. Kicks it out to Warren. Here's Shamet. Outside Ross. And that one hits the back iron. Jackson, pass to Green. Down low. Here's Brown. Back to Green. A little mid-range shot is up. And he makes it.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Landale. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Denver has possession, following the score by Phoenix. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
With impressive quickness, Jackson is usually able to stay a step or two ahead of the defense.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And so Jackson nails both of them. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Paul against Jackson. Paul passes to Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Now here's Jackson. Paul with a steal.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
The first free throw is good.
Drafted 41st overall in the 2014 NBA draft, Jokic has turned a lot of heads. The versatility he has is unreal.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
And you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top. They lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the center position. It's tipped. Now here's Paul. Durant, the pass to Ayton. Yep, that one goes. And the Suns lead by 6.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Murray with it. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Oh, explosive move. Sometimes Murray doesn't get enough credit for his athleticism.
Paul into the lane. Pass to Okogie. Now Durant. Outside Booker. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Outside Murray with the drive. Booker with the defensive effort.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Yes, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Ayton hits them both. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Murray against Booker. Murray up top. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. Outside Porter. Here's Gordon. Going. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you. Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Paul against Murray. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. And here's Booker. Jacks up a 3. Phoenix no good that time either. The Nuggets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Gordon. Banked it in off the glass. And it's now only a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
It's Durant with a drive. They get it back. Pass to Okogie. The kick to Durant. It's Booker on the wing. Phoenix no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Porter with it. Driving to the basket. And then Porter with the dunk.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Paul. Here's Durant. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge to make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen some previous plays still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Okogie. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Murray. That shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Durant slams it home.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Jokic in the post. He's against 8. Offensive rebound on the wing. Caldwell Pope knocks down the long J.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
The Suns have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Now Paul. Pass to Durant. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Porter fires the three. And Booker pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Okogie on the wing. The three ball. And it's Denver with a rebound. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Porter finds Murray. Back to Porter.
Yes! Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. It's scooped up.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
Fires for three. And Aiden pulls it down. And here's the fast break. And Booker with the jam.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.